Okay. Yeah, so guys, you're welcome. Let me try and see if I can get the the title. So just if you have joined us, just hold on whilst I work on the title. 10 different program options available for you to study in USA, Canada, and Europe in 2023. Let me see. Okay. So guys, thanks for joining me, and let me see if I can share the link. Where can I share the link? Where can I share the link? Let me see. Let me see where I can um, share the link. Okay. Yeah. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Okay. Yeah. So for today, if you have joined us, thank you for joining my Facebook live section. And so for today, I'm going to share with you 10 different program options that are actually available for you to study in 2023 in Canada, US, and Europe. I know many of you have been asking that is it by force or compulsory for me to study masters or PhD in the US? And we know that the traditional way that people usually may want to study abroad is either to go and do masters or to go and do PhD. People are not really aware that there are 10 different program options that are actually available for you to study in 2023. And so I have come your way this morning, I've come your way this afternoon, I've come your way this evening to share with you 10 different options that are actually available for you to study in 2023. Remember that the usual traditional way that people have been passing through is that, oh, once I finish my high school, I have to go to the university, or after completing the university, I have to work. After working, I'll do my masters. After doing my masters, I do my PhD. And so, because people are ignorant of the fact that there are different program options that are available for them, they end up going on to do a program that end up with them not even getting a very good grade. Even when they get a very good grade, they don't end up getting a good job, or when they get a good job, or when they get a job, the pay that they get do not reflect the program that they read. But if you are here and you want to study abroad, specifically you want to study in Europe, Canada, or the US, I have good news for you. The good news is that I'm going to teach you the 10 different options that are available for you. Depending on your circumstances or your case, you do not need to follow the conventional method of going to study abroad. Did you know that there are so many different program options that you can capitalize on to study in US, Canada, or Europe? Maybe you had second class lower. Maybe you had third class. Maybe you had pass. But because you do not know that there are still opportunities or options available for you, you end up, saying that, hey, I am not going to continue studies anymore because I had third class, I had second class lower, I had, weaker second class, upper. But I'm here to encourage you, I'm here to let you know that I am going to teach you that that second class lower that you had, that second class, weaker second class upper that you had, the third class that you had, the pass that you had, you can still travel abroad. You can still travel to Canada, US, and Europe to actually study a program. And so, if you have joined me, I'm going to share with you the 10 different program options that are actually available for you to study abroad. Don't be comfortable at where you are and say that because I had, second class, lower, or third class, or second class upper, or I've been trying to apply for schools, I've been trying to get into a master's program, I've been trying to get into a PhD program outside the country, and things are not going on well for me, and so I'm not getting admitted, and so I'm giving up. No, you do not have to give up. You do not have to give up. It's if your aim is to at least get an international experience or international exposure, then it is not only the masters and the traditional masters and PhD that are actually available for you. I'm here to tell you that there are very, very good program options that are also available for you. So kindly follow me. The first program option that are available for you is that if you're a high school graduate or you just completed your YC certificate, you have an option of the first one is that you can actually apply to study undergraduate degree program. What it means is that you can decide to study a 4 year or a 3 year degree program in Canada, US, Australia, New Zealand, or any European country. Now, if you choose to study in the US and you're a high school graduate, you just need to have the SAT score, or what we call the Scholastic Aptitude Test. Take note of that. If you're a high school graduate from Ghana or West Africa or any part of Africa and you just have your WASI certificate and you want to study in the US for undergraduate, a 4 year undergraduate degree program, you have to have your SAT score. Otherwise, you will not be eligible for any program. And so, if you're a high school graduate or you're a diploma holder, you are HND holder, the first option available for you, that different program available for you, is to look out for undergraduate degree program and then apply. And this is where my consult, CAA Business Consult, comes in. If you are here and you are looking for, undergraduate degree program, hey, we are here to help you. We can help you get the best undergraduate degree program that you want to pursue, the one that is really cheaper or affordable. You don't need to go and stress yourself over the internet. You don't need to go to Google and do all the work. Just get in touch with us. We have done the research, compiled all the schools in the US, in Canada, and also in Europe, and we know the undergraduate degree programs that are offered in English, that have lower tuition fee, that we can work on it and get you on board. All you have to do is just get in touch with us, and we are going to help you to be able to get a very suitable program that would align or that meet your career goals. So the first thing is that you have an option of study undergraduate degree program. The second option that you have is that you could also apply for a 1 year certificate program. So those of you who hold a diploma certificate, a WASI certificate, and you hold a bachelor's degree, if you want to travel abroad, it is not difficult. It is not hard. Don't let people make you think that you have to go and do masters, even where you know very well that you don't meet the criteria for a master's degree or for a PhD program. You can simply apply for a certificate program, a 1 year certificate program. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of certificate programs that you can just apply to and you will get admitted into it. Some of these certificate programs even take a minimum GPA of 2.5, some even take 2.2, some take 2.0. And so it doesn't matter the qualifications that you have, you can always find yourself pursuing a 1 year certificate program. And that is one of the smartest way that you can use to travel abroad to study. Don't follow the conventional or the traditional way of getting things done. Just apply for a 1 year certificate program, and I can assure you that you would get your visa, you get the admission, get your visa approved, and you'll be able to succeed. I'm just being honest with you. It's the smartest way you can ever do. Don't worry, follow your friends, don't follow family people and say, oh, go and do masters, go and do masters. You know very well that you had second class lower. You know very well that you had third class. You know that you had pass. And yet you are struggling and thinking of getting into a master's program. My brother, my sister, it is not going to work. If you really want to travel 2023 to study, then an option for you is to look out for a 1 year certificate program, just 1 year. And that 1 year certificate program that you will get into will qualify you to get a post graduation work permit that will allow you to even work in the country after your studies is done. Also, I will encourage you that don't limit yourself to just masters and PhD. Don't limit yourself to that. You can you can go in for a 1 year certificate program. So that is the second option. The third option or the third program that are available for you to study in 2023 in Canada, US, and Europe is that you could just apply for a diploma or an advanced diploma program, which usually lasts between 1 to 2 years. Listen, listen, listen. If you are in Ghana, if you're in Africa, and you just completed a high school, or you just completed a diploma, or you just completed a bachelor's degree, one of the smartest way you can use to travel outside the country is for you to apply for an advanced or a diploma program, which is usually 1 to 2 years. Because it is easy to get into an advanced or a diploma program than getting into a master's or a PhD program. And so if you have tried the master's and it is not working, don't worry yourself. Don't kill yourself. Don't stress, yourself. All you have to do is to look for a diploma program or advanced diploma program. We have several thousands and thousands and thousands of diploma and advanced program available that the fees are moderate, are affordable, and it's one of the ways that you can use to get admitted and get into an European university or a Canadian university or American university. We here at CEA Business Consult has done it before. We have helped a lot of people to get into these programs, people with grades that ordinarily they wouldn't have gotten an opportunity to get into US or get into Canada or Europe, but because of hard work, we were able to, get it for them. And so the third option that I want you to consider is that please consider applying to a diploma or advanced diploma program. This diploma or advanced diploma program is very good or is suitable for people who have just completed a high school, HND, or a diploma program. That is the smartest way you can ever do. If you think that you don't want to go through the 4-year degree program, you have an option of applying for a diploma program, and that is one of the smartest way you can ever use to travel. You don't know this, but I'm just being honest with you. That's the smartest way you can ever do. The fourth option or program option that are available for you to travel to 2023 is to apply for a graduate certificate program. This program is basically meant for people who holds a bachelor's degree, and is very good for those of you who couldn't get second class upper, but rather you had second class lower or third class. It will be very good for you if you are able to apply for just a 1-year graduate certificate program. This program will qualify you for postgraduate permit. This program will help you to be able to get your visa approved easily, because the tuition fee for some of these programs are very affordable, very cheap. And so when you prepare your visa application document and you have to produce a bank statement, because the program is just a 1-year program, you will not be required to have or produce a very strong bank statement, assuming that those of your friends who are supposed to produce $20,000, $30,000 bank statement because they're going to do the mainstream masters, you will not be subjected to produce the same thing. Because if the master's program people, or those who have applied for the master's program, if they are going to pay a tuition fee of $17,000, $20,000 for a year, maybe for your graduate certificate program, it may cost less than $10,000. Some may even cost as low as $5,000. Some may cost as low as $6,000. In Europe, some may cost as low as €1,000. So why do you want to stress yourself and just go and do the mainstream masters? So the graduate certificate program could be one of the best option that you can apply to. No stress, very easy to get into it. You get your admission. Once you get your admission, you apply for your visa. You get your visa approved. You come, you finish a 1-year program. You better your grades. Once you better your grades, you can use it to advance into the master's program. Once you finish your master's, you can use it to advance into the PhD program. And so you have to start from somewhere. You don't have to follow the masses. You don't have to look at the fact that your friend is going to do master's degree. What is important is that you have gotten into the country. We are all in the US. We are all in Canada. We are all in this university. The program that I'm doing does not matter. The program that my friend is doing does not really matter so much. Whether my friend has a master's or have a graduate certificate, we are all eligible to get job. We are all eligible to get postgraduate work permit. We are all eligible to apply, in the case of Canada, apply for the permanent residence. There is no discrimination when it comes to job application, and it is not usually about the person with the highest qualification. No, it is about professionalism. It is about your ability to prepare a good resume. It's about your ability to present yourself to the employer, to be for them to be able to offer you the job. And so don't be scared, or don't allow people to influence your decision that, oh, but you have a bachelor's degree, so why am I going to do a graduate certificate program? No, I wouldn't go and do a graduate certificate program for anything. No, I can tell you that when it comes to jobs on the European market, when it comes to jobs in the Canadian market, when it comes to jobs, you know, on the American market, it is not about degree. It is not about who has master's degree, who has PhD. No, it is about experience, professionalism, and the one who can do the job. And so once you have this graduate certificate program, my brother, my sister, it can go a long way to help you to be able to advance into the master's program. So the graduate certificate program option is very good for those of you who do not have very strong bachelor's degree. Note, the graduate certificate program option is for those of you who do not have very strong bachelor's degree. And so I will encourage you to just consider this option, especially if you are desperate to travel abroad in 2023 to study. If you are desperate to advance your career, if you are desperate to advance your knowledge, and you don't have really good grades, there are thousands and thousands of graduate certificate programs that you can apply to. If you need help in terms of some of the graduate certificate programs that you can apply to in Canada here or in US or in Europe, contact us and we'll be able to help you out. We have compiled a list of all the universities, all the colleges, and all the programs, the ones that are certificate programs, graduate programs, and everything. We have them, and we can help you to succeed. The fifth point, or the fifth, number five, let me say, the fifth point program option that are available for you to consider or for you to choose to study in 2023 in Canada, US, and Europe is for you to apply for a professional program. Very, very, very important. Many of you didn't know that you can just apply for a professional program. For instance, law is a professional program. Nursing is a professional program. Accounting is a professional program. Building construction is a professional program. Some of these professional programs usually they last for 1 year, 2 years. So you can just apply for these professional programs. Okay, there are several professional bodies all over Europe, Canada, and the US that are different from the mainstream universities. They are just institutes that have been set up, to produce experts or people in the field of accounting, in the field of nursing, in the field of law, in the field of, let's say, medicine, and all other in the field of engineering or construction. And so why worry yourself to go into the mainstream masters or PhD program when you don't qualify, when you have an option of just applying for just the professional course? And so this will be a very good option for those of you who already have a background in it. You do not have to, follow the mainstream stuff like the way people are, like what people are actually doing. Okay, just make sure that you look for professional programs in the US, in Europe, and then apply to them. Usually they are detached from the mainstream university, and so you have to get them online. They are usually institutes, or you can reach out to us and we'll be able to help you know the institutes that you can easily apply to those programs. The sixth point, or the sixth option, program option available for you to study in the US, Canada, and Europe is for you to apply for non-thesis based master's program. I want to repeat, the next the sixth point, or number six program option available for you is for you to apply for a non-thesis based master's program. Look, many of you always make mistakes when you are doing your application. You make the wrong decisions and the wrong choices. But today I'm here to inform you that if you are selecting your program, make sure check to see if it is thesis based or non-thesis based. And one of the options available for you to study in 2023, if you want to study in Canada, US, Europe, one program option available for you is for you to apply for non-thesis based master's program. What it means is that with this master's program, You do not have to conduct any research work. All you have to do is just do taught courses. Just take the courses, do it, and usually it lasts a year or two. Some of these non-thesis based master's programs come with internship or work placement. And so if you are not good at research work, if you know your GPA, what you have does not qualify you for a thesis-based program, why worry yourself to go and apply for a thesis program? This explains the reason why you've been applying for master's program over and over and you get rejected. It is because you know very well, I'm talking to you, you know very well that you did not write a thesis at the undergraduate level. You didn't do any project work, yet you want to go and do a thesis based master's program. No admission committee will admit you into doing a thesis based program unless the program that you're applying to is not competitive. All right? Please get me and get me well. No admission committee here will admit you into a thesis-based master's program, knowing very well that on your transcript you did not do any project work. You can only be admitted into a thesis master's based program when the program is not competitive. In other words, sometimes they will just admit you for admitting you sake because they are not getting people, to be admitted into the program. But one of the program options that you need to focus your attention on is to look out for the master's thesis and non-thesis program. So with this, you don't do any research work, no thesis, no proposal writing, no field work, nothing. All you have to do is just register for courses, do them, pass, you write. So this one, there is a sure guarantee that within the 1 year or 2 years, you will be able to finish. Some of the non-thesis based master's program sometimes come with a research paper. Let me explain what a research paper is. The research paper is, the long paper. In other words, just, do a small literature review of 10 pages and submit it. That is it. Sometimes just go and do a field work, research work, and then, tell us the results. Come and present the results to us, and you are done. So it is not the traditional thesis where you need to compile bibliography, you need to look out for publications, you need to do methodology, you need to do, you need to set your research questions, you need to get a topic, you need, supervisors, like you need a committee and all that to go through all those things for you. You need to go for defense, proposal defense. You need to, go to the field and collect your data. You need to also defend your methodology and all that. You don't go through all these things. You don't need to write, 80-page document just to defend. No. For master's non-thesis program, you don't go through all those things. And it is the fastest way you can get admitted into it and pursue your career. And so in 2023, one of the smartest way that you can use program option available for you is to look out for non-thesis program. Sometimes the non-thesis program does not come with scholarship, okay? But once they don't come with scholarship, some of them are really, really cheaper and affordable than the thesis program. And so I will encourage you to, look for the non-thesis master's program and then apply to them. If you have been applying for thesis-based program, this is the right time for you to change course and look out for the non-thesis based master's program and then apply to them. Like I said earlier when I talked about the graduate certificate program, here when it comes to job, they don't look at your degree. No, your degree does not matter here. What matters is, are you able to deliver on the job? Do you have any experience? And that is why it is important that once you are studying here, you have to gain experience. You need to gain, a very good experience. You don't just come and do any other job because you want money. No, you need to do the right jobs so that you can get an experience that when you finish school, you can get a good job that actually matches with the experience that you have acquired whilst you are studying. All right. So make sure that at least applying for non-thesis based master's program is one of the options that you are actually considering. Number 7, you could also apply for master's thesis program. You could also apply for master's thesis program. It could be one of the options that you can consider. Maybe you are very good in research work. Maybe like you are very good, you're able to do a lot of research work, you're able to do literature review, you're able to compare secondary data and primary data, you're able to analyze the data, you're able to go to the field, you're able to have your methodology right, you're able to, do a lot of stuff, right? You're able to write long essays. And possibly, maybe for your undergraduate program, you did project work or you wrote thesis or you wrote, you did some kind of research. It could be group research or it could be individual or private research. This thesis-based master's program is very good for you. And for those of you who have also done publications, it is very, very, very good for you. Okay, so if you have that research background, then I will encourage you to go for the thesis-based master's program. And most of the times, the thesis-based master's program comes with scholarship. So like I said, the non-thesis-based master's program, some of them do not come up with scholarship, but the thesis-based master's program come with scholarship offers because the university would attach funding to master's thesis program that students are interested in doing because they want you to contribute to scholarship because that is what also contributes to the university's ranking. Because as a university, if you don't publish papers, you don't get global recognition. You always remain at the bottom of it. Publication is one of the criteria that ranking agencies use to rank universities globally. And so universities will make sure that the graduate student that they are admitting, those graduate students will come and do, you know, um, they will come and do thesis-based master's program so that at the end of it, they will be able to publish those papers and that will contribute to the university's global ranking. And not only that, but would also contribute to the professor being promoted from assistant professor to an associate professor. So they have a reason why they attach the funding to the thesis-based master's program and not the non-thesis based master's program. However, like I said, the non-thesis based master's programs, some of them are really not expensive, they are very affordable, and you can complete that program very easily. But with the thesis based master's program, sometimes it can take you 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and you will still be in the program, especially if you don't get a very good supervisor and you made a terrible supervisor. You could be in the program for about 3 years. A master's thesis program that is supposed to take you like maybe let's say 2 years, you end up spending 4 years. I have had an experience with a lot of people here. They do tell me that, hey, I come from Kenya, I come from Ghana, I come from Malawi, I come from Zimbabwe, and I came into this thesis based master's program and have been in this program for 3 years and even more, right? Is because of the challenges that come with the master's thesis program. So for 2023, if you're looking for options, if you're really good, if you're really good at research work, I would encourage you to just you know consider master's thesis based program. If you have just joined us, we are talking about 10 different program options that are available for you to study in 2023. If you are really, really serious and you want to study abroad, you want to study overseas, then we have 10 different program options available for you. You are not only restricted to the conventional or traditional master's and PhD program. there are a lot of other options that are really available for you. I would encourage you to share this broadcast, share it, like it, let your friends, let your family get to know that, hey, you not getting the opportunity to do masters and PhD is not the end of it all. There are options available for you that you can use to travel. And that is why we are here, CA Business Consult. We are here to guide you, to help you make the right decision, because you've been making attempt to travel abroad to go and advance your knowledge and skill. You've been doing that for so many years. It's because of the mistakes that you have been doing. And so we want to encourage you, we want to help you to overcome that mistakes that you have done in the past. We want to make sure that it is not only the masters and then the normal PhD that are available. There are other program options that are available for you. You do not have to kill yourself all in the name of getting a master's degree. Master's degree will not, will not only, it's not the only way that you can use to survive here. In fact, a lot of the people who are managers in Canada, and who are managers in Canada, they don't really have master's degree. Some of them don't even have master's degrees. Some of them have bachelor's degree and they are managers. Some have certificate, they are managers. It is all about professionalism and your ability to deliver. What I'm saying is that I'm not saying, trying to get a master's degree is bad. It is not bad, it is good. But I'm saying that if it is not working for you, you don't stay attached to it. You don't commit your heart to it to the extent that you have other options or alternatives available for you that you can use. Try and then use them. Number 8, the eighth program option available for you is to apply for a PhD program. This is strictly meant for people who already hold master's degree. And let me also tell some of you are so stubborn to the extent that you feel that the master's degree that you have in Ghana, in Africa, you can use it to do a PhD program here. Of course, there are some programs that are not competitive, and that if you have a master's degree in Africa or Ghana, you are likely to be admitted into a PhD program. But let me just inform you that the application for a PhD program is different from application for a master's program. And so don't make it a point that because you hold a master's degree in Ghana, you may want to go and apply for a PhD program. You will regret, doing that, because you are likely to spend monies that will go down the drain. Because the fact is that the PhD applications are really competitive, and you will need to reach out to a supervisor or get a supervisor first before you can be admitted into the program. And sometimes you need to have publications too as well. So with your master's degree that you have in Ghana, you should not make an attempt to say, I'm going to do a PhD program. I'm not here to discourage you if you meet the qualification. What I'm here to tell you is that if you're really serious and you want to travel abroad, to study in 2023, especially if you want to get to Europe, you want to get to Canada and the US, don't just look at the master's degree that you have, to apply for a PhD program. PhD program could be one of the program options available for you if you have a master's degree. Not only that, but you should be able to have other requirements like the GRE or the graduate record examinations. You should be able to have some kind of publications available for you. You should be able to have, let's say, the International English Language Testing System, or the IELTS. So you should have all these things. You should have at least also written a thesis. Okay, so you should have all these things to be able to be competitive to get into a PhD program. And so it could be one of the options that are really available for you. So you could apply for a PhD program. Number 9 that we want to talk about is that you could also apply for a graduate diploma program. Now, some of you, you qualify for a graduate diploma program, but because you are ignorant, you don't know what it is, you don't even know whether the program even exists, you have no idea, all you know is master's, PhD, master's, PhD, master's, PhD. Please listen and listen carefully. You can also apply for a graduate diploma program. It's one of the program options available for you. It's also one of the smartest way that you can use to travel to Canada, to the US, and also to Europe. All you have to do is just look out for programs that are, all you have to do is just look out for graduate diploma programs. Usually the graduate diploma programs last for a year or 1.5 year. It doesn't even go beyond 1.5 year. And they are all taught courses. In other words, you just have to take courses and take courses, and within a year you are done. So you do not have to, you know, stress yourself to be able to say, I'm going to do masters. You have an option of applying for a graduate diploma program. And because it's a graduate diploma program, it is meant for people who have already completed a 4-year degree program, or either you've completed, a 2-year HND program plus a 2-year post diploma program. In other words, making a 4-year, degree program. And so you have this option of applying for graduate diploma program. The caveat here is that with the graduate diploma program, when you apply for it, it is a 1-year program. It is also taught courses. Again, the fees are also relatively cheaper. Again, you stand a chance of getting your visa approved so quickly. Because the fees are cheaper, you don't have to produce, a bank statement of, let's say, like $30,000 or $40,000, because you produce a bank statement based on the tuition fee that you have. As for the living expenses, it is fixed. Like the $10,000, living expense that you need to produce, it is fixed. But with your tuition fee, you can do something about it. So why do you want to go for a master's program that will cost you so much money? Then you do the application, you spend so much money, you do the application, you get stuck, and then you're unable to continue because you don't have a bank statement to support what you are doing. Why do you want to do that when you have an option of going to apply for a graduate diploma program, which is just 1 year, which your fees will be lower, and in in and at the end of it all, you will just have to produce, just a lesser amount. Okay, just you just have to produce a bank statement with a lesser amount. So let's say if the master's applicants are producing a bank statement of, let's say, $30,000, you will be required to produce a bank statement, let's say, 20,000 or $15,000. And it's one of the smartest way you can use to travel to Canada. It's also one of the smartest way that you can use to get to Europe. It's also one of the smartest way that you can use to get to, US. And so you do not have to worry your head to go and do, the conventional master's program. If you qualify, that is okay. But we are talking about your ability to get a visa and your ability to get admission into the graduate diploma, into the country. And so if you have, if you do the application to a graduate diploma, you can easily work and pay. Unlike the masters where you have to spend like 2 years and over. Some of the masters program are really expensive, all right? And this graduate diploma program is even meant for people with second class, lower, third class, and even pass, because it is not competitive. Again, you do not have to write any thesis, or it's not thesis based, it's just taught courses. It's an opportunity. When you get a chance and you get into the country, and after you complete that graduate diploma, you can advance your knowledge and pursue your master's or a PhD program. And so there is no one way, method that you all have to, pass through. Don't follow somebody going to do masters and say, I'm going to do masters. No, the most important thing is you getting into the country, getting into Canada, getting into Europe. So we are just exploring different alternatives or different ways of getting to the country. So you do not have to worry your head over somebody going to do masters and me going to do a graduate diploma. In fact, when you are all looking for a job after graduating, in fact, you the graduate diploma, you will graduate earlier than the masters. And so you graduate earlier, get a job than somebody who is going to do the 2 years or the 3 years masters, right? I know some of the masters are 1 year program. I've talked about that already. If you join late, I've talked about the other one. But graduate diploma program, which is the ninth program option, is one of the very, very good options that I would encourage you to consider if you have not really considered that program option. I would encourage you, to consider that program option because it's really, really going to help you to be able to, get into the country. Especially if you have tried the masters, it's not working. You've tried, a lot of applications, you spend so much money, it's not working. Hey, get in touch with us. Get in touch with us. Get in touch with CA Business Consult, and we are going to help you to get over this. We are going to help you to get over this. We have done this for over many, 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 many years for a lot of people. They've been able to enter Canada through some of these teachings that we've been teaching. We know the key to get you into Canada, to get you into US, to get you into Europe. And so I will encourage you to get in touch with us. And we are going to help you assess your document, assess your situation, and provide, some kind of like support advice to you. Maybe you may not know all the programs that are you may not know all the graduate diploma programs. We have them. We have done the research. We have compiled all those lists and we have them and we can help you to make the right decision. So get in touch with us and let's help you. The last point that I'll talk about, which is number 10, that could be an option for you to actually explore or for you to study in 2023 is to engage in summer courses or summer program or exchange program. It is very important that one of the ways that you can explore to study in US, Canada, and Europe is to apply for summer schools. Now we are in winter. Very soon we are going to enter into spring. All right. Some places we are in the academic calendar, we would say that we are in spring, right? Spring, but in the normal weather, forecast, we are in winter here. Very soon, summer will be coming up. Summer in Europe, in Canada, in the US start, I think, from May. From May going, we'll be entering into summer. So that's the time that we see the sunshine, or we see, we experience the same weather like we do experience in Africa, right? And so this is the right time for you to look out for summer programs or exchange programs. With the exchange programs, it is the smartest way you can ever use to get into US or Canada to study. It's one of the program options. If you have not really thought about it, think about it carefully. Okay? Usually the summer programs are really short short programs. Sometimes it lasts for just a week, sometimes 2 weeks, sometimes 3 weeks, some goes like 2 months. Okay, but they don't really last for the entire they don't it is not like this normal semester programs. No, it is just a short program that you can get yourself into. And so I would encourage you guys that you should look for summer programs. As I speak to you now, we have summer programs or exchange programs open in Denmark. We have summer programs open in Germany. We have summer programs open in Finland. We have summer programs open in Norway. We have summer programs open in Estonia. We have summer programs open in Germany. We have summer programs open in Belgium. We have summer programs open in Latvia. They are all over the place, including the US, Canada, UK, Australia, New Zealand. They are all over the place. And so with these programs, they are short, programs. You don't need to struggle at all. All you have to do is just find the summer courses or the summer programs that are coming up. So now applications are open. These countries that I've mentioned to you, the universities there, they are recruiting, okay, people from all over the world to come and engage in exchange program or summer courses. Take advantage, especially if you are a recent graduate, okay, or you're a high school graduate, or you're a recent graduate from the university 1 year ago, 2 years ago, or you are working at the office. Maybe you are a town planner, maybe you are an economist, maybe you are a land surveyor, maybe you are accountant, maybe you are a banker, maybe you are a civil engineer, maybe you're a national service person. Look for some of these summer programs. Look for them. All you have to do is to get these summer programs, apply to them. Once you do the application, they are going to admit you. Once you get admitted into this program, the schools will send you an invitation letter saying that they've admitted into this program and that they want you to come to Denmark or Germany or Belgium or Estonia or Latvia or Lithuania to come and attend this exchange program. And once you get that invitation letter, the embassy, you just use it, to apply for your visa. All you have to do is just pay the summer fees. That is all. Sometimes it costs just $1,000, sometimes $500, sometimes just $1,500. Just pay off that particular fees, and that is all. You don't need any heavy bank statement to apply for a visa. All you have to show is just show a bank statement that you're going to spend 1 month or 2 months in Denmark or in Germany for that exchange program, and you stand a higher chance of getting the visa to get to Europe. As soon as you get the visa, you get to Europe, you can change your status. All right, you can apply for the mainstream graduate diploma program or mainstream masters, especially if you hold a bachelor's degree and you're using it to apply for summer programs. As soon as you get to Europe, you get to Canada, you get to US, you change your status and you extend your stay and you get into the mainstream program. And if you do the application, you're even likely to get a scholarship, and that will help you to extend your stay. Are you getting my point? So the summer courses or programs are just one of the options that people don't know. People have not explored it. It's also very good for those of you who are working with the public sector. Money you have appointment letters. Please take advantage of the summer programs and then get your student visa. Very important. Those of you who have been going for workshop, I understand that some if you're working with the government, sometimes you do get, training programs. Oh, we are going to Bolivia, we are going to, Brazil, we are going to, Denmark for courses and what have you. Please look out for summer programs. If you need help in getting to know the summer course or program coming up this May 2023, get in touch with us. Get in touch with us. Our number is +1 513 461 5804, +1 513 461 5804, +1 513 461 5804. Get in touch with us and we will help you to be able to get the summer programs or courses that have opened and they are recruiting. Don't wait. And because it's a summer program, you will not go through the mainstream visa application process. This is very good for you, those of you who work with the government, those of you who work with reputable companies, the private sector like banks and all that. It is a golden opportunity for you to, apply for this program and get your visa. Don't wait. Get in touch with us now. Get in touch with us now. Get in touch with us now. Don't wait. Because if you miss this opportunity, because with this, you don't need a heavy bank statement to be able to prove yourself, because it's a short course and it's one of the smartest way that you can use, to get to Europe. And we have done that for a lot of people. We have worked on it for a lot of people, and people have used this opportunity to get to Denmark, to get to, Germany, to get to, Austria, to get to, Canada, and what have you. It is very easy because they know that you are working with the government and you are just going to spend, you know, 2 weeks or 1 month or 2 months, and if you're able to get your director at the workplace to sign for you or get a letter to support your trip that you want to embark on, that is all. You get your visa approved. Especially for the Canada one, they can give you 10 years visa. I don't know why you are even, you are spending time not knowing all this. They can give you 10 years visa. They can give you 5 years. They can give you 2 years. And that will be a golden opportunity for you. So I want to encourage you to just, think about it. You can get in touch with us and we can help you. So that is the 10th point. To wrap up what I said, for today, I came your way to share with you 10 different program options available for you to study in Canada, US, and Europe in 2023. 10 different program options. And so I came your way to share with you 10 different program options available for you. If you just joined the broadcast, I just want to give you a recap of what I said earlier on. So we were discussing 10 different ways that you can use, program options available for you to study in US, Canada, and Europe. You don't need to kill yourself, to go and do certain programs. Start from somewhere, build up little by little. You know, Rome was not built in a day, and so you cannot get your master's everything done within 2 years or 3 years. No, take step by step, because this year I really want to empower you. I really want to encourage you to be able to, study abroad, because my brother, my sister, it's really sweet to be a student here. It's really sweet to study here. It's really sweet to get, some kind of international qualifications to the local qualification that you have. And so I want to encourage you that in this globalization world, you need to be competitive. Your Ghanaian certificate is not enough, it's not competitive enough. And so you need to add international touch. You need to add international touch, especially if you want to work with the UN, you want to work with, big international organizations, you want to increase your networking skills, you want to, expand your territory, then you need to add international qualification to the ones that you have. And that is why I do come live most of the time to empower you, to equip you with the knowledge that you need to be able to succeed. And that is also the reason why we have set up CEA Business Consult, to be able to help as many people as we can to be able to, make their dream a reality. And so we are here to help you to be able to succeed. To recap what we started talking about, the first point I talked about with the program options is that one, I said you could apply for undergraduate degree program, and this is for high school graduate, diploma holders, HND holders. Number two, the second program option available for you is that you could apply for a 1 year certificate program. 1 year certificate program. You don't need to go into the mainstream master's degree, PhD, and what have you. No, all you need is to identify a 1 year certificate program, apply to those programs, and then you can easily get a visa. And I explained to you that earlier on. The third program option available for you is for you to apply for a diploma or advanced diploma program. And this is specifically meant for people who are high school graduates or bachelor's degree holders or HND holders, or people who have some kind of technical knowledge or skill. All right, people who has that kind of technical knowledge. For instance, you study carpentry, you studied what do you call auto mechanical engineering, you studied heat pump installation, you study electricals, you've studied on the job, like ocean trade. You have that, you study what do you call beauty, hairdressing. You can do the hair of people and all that. You have this skill. Okay, the option, one of the options available for you is for you to study a 1 year certificate program. 1 year certificate program is very, very important. It is an option for you. Don't go and worry your head and be thinking that, oh, I want to do masters, oh, I want to do masters. You are chasing your mom, chasing your dad. No, you do not have to worry to go and do masters. After all, your 1 year certificate program plus your bachelor's degree can go a long way to help you get a job. And I explained to you earlier on that it is the job market here is not about your degree. No, it is about how you present yourself and your ability to deliver. So, if the person has more experience than you, the person with an advanced diploma or diploma will be appointed as a manager over you that holds a PhD. If you don't have experience, you don't have any knowledge about what you're doing, nobody's going to give you the job. The job here is not about you having a master's or a PhD degree. No, it is about experience. It is about experience. It's about how you connect yourself. And so don't follow people and be thinking that, oh, this person has a master's degree, so when we apply for the job, they are going to give him the job. No, it doesn't work like that. It only works in Ghana where they look at master's degree. Here, they don't give a damn about your master's degree. All they care about is, can you deliver the job? Are you a professional? Are you able to do? They look at for soft skills, very important. Unlike, Africa or other part of the world where we don't consider soft skills. So I talked about the fact that you can use a very smart way to just apply for a diploma or advanced diploma program. And that I explained to you earlier on. The fourth point that I talked about is that you could apply for a graduate certificate program. It's one of the smartest way that you can use, to travel to Canada. One of the smartest way you can quickly get into the program. And I explained to you earlier on that you can, apply for a graduate certificate program. Number five, you could also apply for a professional course, a professional program. You could be accounting, it could be nursing, it could be it could be law, it could be any professional course. They are sometimes detached from the university. They could be an institute. Just look out for them. Maybe this particular institute, they just train lawyers, they just train accountants, they just train carpenters, they just train beauticians, they just train people who want to act, actors and actresses. Just look out for them and apply to them. Number six, I told the fact that you could also apply for non-thesis based master's program. If you have been applying for thesis based master's program or research based master's program and you've been denied admission several times, don't do it again. You are wasting money. You are spending so much resources. You are wasting resources. Don't do that again. Turn around in 2023 and do a new thing. Okay? Turn around and do a new thing and apply for non-thesis based master's program. And I explained to you earlier on how you can go about it. Number seven, you could also apply for a thesis-based master's program if you have enough knowledge and skill in research work. And I have also done the explanation in my earlier submission. Number eight, you could apply for a PhD program. The PhD program or the doctoral program is meant for people who have master's degree, and I've explained how you can go about it. Number nine, you could also apply for a graduate diploma program. And I said with a graduate diploma program, if you don't have a very good GPA, you don't have to worry and go into masters. Just apply for a graduate diploma program and you're good to go. And I've explained to you what it is and how you can use it to get into Canada or US or Europe. Number 10, I spoke about summer courses or exchange programs or summer schools. Look for summer programs and make sure that you apply to them. So these are the 10 different program options available for you to study in 2023. Please, we have set up this consult, CEA Business Consult, to help a lot of my fellow Africans to transition or to get the knowledge that they need to be able to apply for schools abroad. And so if you need help, just get in touch with us. speak to us. Just call us on +1 513 461 5804 +1 513 4604. You can also visit us on our website www.ceabusinessconsult.ca www.ceabusinessconsult.ca. You can also send us an email at ceabusiness.ca@gmail.com ceabusiness.ca@gmail.com. Please WhatsApp us and we'll be glad to help you. Share this broadcast, like our videos. You can also follow us on YouTube, CEA Business Consult. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We will be coming here every day to bring you educative programs that will empower you, equip you to be able to succeed, and for you to travel to abroad to study. Note that this particular broadcast, share it with friends, share it with colleagues, share it with your family members, share it and let everybody get to know this, that hey, there are program options available for you to choose. You don't have to go through the normal mainstream masters and PhD and worry your head. You don't want to do masters again, you are not interested in master, you don't have the passion. Hey, we have explained to you the different program options available for you. Choose wisely and you will succeed. I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you for joining this broadcast. Have a good rest of your day and see you later. And before I go, I would like to thank a few people here. Solomon, I do appreciate your time. Greg is here. Jima, Bernard, Raskotoka, Bernard Kuma, and a lot of people. Posh Posh Baby, I greet you. Joe, I salute you too. Sandra, thank you guys for joining in this broadcast. If you have any question, I've already given the contact out. Just reach out to us, and we would be more than happy to to help you. Stay blessed, and I will see you in my next episode.